say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up again. And what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So let's... Christie against Porter. Butler sets a screen for Porter. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler on the wing. They set the pick. Back to Jackson Davis. 3 on the clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Williams. Christie against Porter. Davis sets a screen. Down low. It's tipped. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Curry on the wing. Covered by Gafford. Porter dishes to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Christie. Launches a three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors leading by 5. Now here's Porter. Still without a basket. Outside Curry. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Outside, Davis. Williams passes to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Here's Davis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They wanted to add some more size, and they certainly did by picking up Jonas Valanciunas. And the hope is that the big man will be an easy fit and help keep this team fired up while also making them a stronger matchup for bigger teams.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Curry and then for Dallas. Prosper's checked in, and Washington subbed in for Najee Marshall. Washington finds Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Prosper. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Washington passes to Thompson. 1:10 left in the first quarter. It's up a 3. That shot off. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 10-point game. There's Porter with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Christie with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 13. Thompson passes to Christie. And the shot goes down. Christie's got 5 now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Can't connect from short range.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
From deep three-point territory. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Warriors leading by 11. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christie. He's out there with Thompson. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Thompson surveying the floor. Launches it. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Pass to Podziemski. Left side, Kuminga. Hits the jumper.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Christie kicks to Thompson. Washington passes to Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Gafford is screen on Porter. Here's Christie. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Outside, Kuminga. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Green with a screen on Christie. Here's Porter, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Christie. He has 5. Thompson outside, fires the 3. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. And here is Kuminga. Green with a screen on Christie. Here's Porter, stolen by Thompson. 4-on-3 break. Here's Christie. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Porter. Green with a screen for Porter. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
and you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Thompson. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Butler. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Christie kicks to Gafford. Here's Christie. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Butler finds Moody. And the turnover again by Golden State. Let's see some of the numbers here for Stephen Curry.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Washington. To the middle. Here's Prosper. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Davis comes in for Caleb Martin. Porter passes to Butler. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Porter. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Davis. Here's Butler. Here he goes. And it's blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Christie the pass to Washington. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 8 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Green with a screen on Davis. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Davis.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
Dallas making a switch here. Martin's checked in. So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Podziemski finds Porter. Outside Butler. From deep. Porter, no luck.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Lively. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Porter, 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Davis. Now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Here's Christie. Now Lively. 6 to shoot. Washington against Porter. Here's Christie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, Davis. Ball stolen. Porter finds Green. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And, Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring them.
And Marshall kicks to Gafford. Williams against Curry. And here's Marshall from the arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 6th assist on the night.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Thompson against Porter. Kuminga sets a screen for Porter. Just 5 on the clock. That one drops for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson outside. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 14 points for Klay Thompson. Warriors trail by 4. Mark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Williams against Curry. Williams dishes to Thompson. Back to Williams. Fires for 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Porter.
A moment now to see the numbers for Butler. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that 6th sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Pass to Washington. Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. Moody the pass to Porter. Outside Curry. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Produced screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Williams against Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Williams finds Thompson. Fires from way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
There are things to like about acquiring Valanciunas. He's strong, he's big, he's versatile, and he impacts the game.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
Yeah, same.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kuminga comes in for Butler. And Porter subbed in for Moody. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Porter is out there with Curry. And it's Podziemski in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. And Marshall kicks to Gafford. To the paint, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, I tell you what, checking out the dunking ability of Washington there, this guy doesn't mind showing off what he's got.
Pass to Curry. A 3-ball. Curry from 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And here's Washington outside. He can't get that one to fall.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Back to Curry. Inside. Here's Porter. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Gafford finds Washington. Here's Christie, guarded by Curry. Washington with a screen on Curry. Christie. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 14. To the inside. Green against Gafford. Fires the 3. A shot by Curry, no good. Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Christie the pass to Gafford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos has checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Martin's checked in. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Christie. 8 points for him. Gafford with the ball. Pass to Washington. Here's Prosper. Defended by Kuminga. And the basket by Prosper. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Podziemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Green with a screen on Washington. Here's Podziemski. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Caleb Martin. Christie is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. Just 2 to shoot. Christie can't make it. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Washington passes to Christie. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Dallas moving it around. Gafford, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Moody's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 9. Washington passes to Christie. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And Porter, here we go. Pass to Moody. And that one is good. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He knows every possession is critical now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Christie kicks to Gafford. Pass to Washington. Here's Christie. Martin with a screen on Kuminga. Dallas, no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Porter inside. Working on Martin. A nice shot by Moody.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Pass to Washington. Here's the screen. Over Moody. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Washington.
Well, there's a lot of skill to Washington's offensive game now. He doesn't just have to rely on athletic ability to score.
Outside Butler. Christie against Porter. Here's Butler. The kick out to Porter. And the rebound goes to Martin. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Christie. Now here's Gafford. Inside. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. Porter inside. Covered by Martin. Three-pointer. Butler. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Christie. Back to Martin. Floats one. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Moody. Back to Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Christie. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
A nice shot by Moody.
You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Pass to Martin. Jacks up a 3. Gafford kicks to Martin. Washington with it. Here's Prosper. Defended by Butler. Offensive rebound. Gafford, bounce pass. Martin with a screen on Porter. Pass to Washington. And finally they hit one. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Porter finds Moody. On the wing, Porter. Green with a screen on Christie. And a wide open look for Porter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Back to Washington. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Porter. Back to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody. It's rebounded by Dallas.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Christie against Butler. Christie the pass to Gafford. Now Washington. Dallas moving it around. Here's Martin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Some changes here for the Warriors. Ace Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Pajemski's so we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You were living at the line tonight. Is that the goal, or is it just getting downhill?
Just keep attacking, get to the line, and be the player that I am. You know, get everybody involved, guard a little bit, and just help us win.
Yeah, the spokes of the wheel were very tight tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.